Hi folks, this is Grover from TasteTequila.com and the Tequila Matchmaker mobile app. Now, there are three things that are unavoidable in life. You've got death, taxes, and new tequila brands constantly hitting the marketplace. According to the data in our own Tequila Matchmaker GNOME database, just over 9 tequila brands are launched each and every month. You might think this is great, right? Actually, no, it's not. Unfortunately, most of these new brands smell and taste very similar. They bring nothing new to the table and aren't exactly something to get excited about. Well, until now. This is Pasote Blanco. It's a new tequila brand that just hit the market, made by Felipe Camarena and his distillery, El Pandillo, which is located in the Los Altos region of Jalisco. You may remember the distillery video tour we created last year, and if you haven't seen that, go back to the blog and take a look at it. Once you do, you'll see why we got so excited about any tequila that comes out of this place. One of the innovative features that Felipe built into his distillery was the ability to capture rainwater, so it can then be used for distillation. Pasote is made with 40% rainwater and 60% spring water. Agave gets a lot of the credit for the aromas and flavors that you can find in a tequila, but water is just as important. You can't make a good tequila with bad water. Agaves used in Pasote come from one of Felipe's fields in the highlands of Jesus Maria. They are fully matured, cooked in traditional brick ovens, crushed using a mechanical tahona, fermented in stainless steel tanks, and then double distilled in copper pot stills. The reposado and then the añejo are aged in used bourbon barrels. That's right, folks. Pasote is made using traditional production methods. This is a refreshing break from the common predictability of new brands and is the reason why it has a character all its own. And you know what? It's just nice to see another new brand in the marketplace that values traditional processes. In an industry where old school practices are being abandoned in favor of cheap and overly industrialized shortcuts, the arrival of this brand is very welcome news. And because of this, we have added Pasote to our list of premium tequila brand partners within the Tequila Matchmaker app. And this is a list of brands that we trust, respect, and drink regularly because they aren't cutting corners. So, okay, how does it taste? The thing that stands out the most for nearly everyone who has tried Pasote so far is minerality, especially in the Blanco. And we can definitely pick up on the element of rainwater in the aroma. You gotta check this out. It's pretty wild. You know that smell in the air just before it starts to rain? There's a subtle hint of this on the nose, which is really very unique. There's also plenty of cooked agave and the natural sweetness that it brings. And we're not talking about the overly fake sweet so common in the marketplace today. We're talking about like real, legitimate, and perfectly placed sweetness. There's also plenty of earth, brine, and vegetal aromas and flavors as well. It's both complex and easy to drink. Now, I scored the Blanco a 93, and Scarlett, who, to be honest, is a hard one to impress, gave it a 91. We don't get to score products this high very often. I also really enjoyed the Reposado and scored it a 91. Scarlett's review was an 87. The strengths of the Blanco are still present here in this Reposado, and the aroma also contains stuff like licorice and peach. The flavor, a tiny bit of grapefruit and some white pepper. The star of this lineup, though, is the Blanco, and our scores clearly reflect that. As we moved into the more aged versions, our scores went lower. The Añejo, although a really solid product, was the lowest scoring version of Pasote for us. I rated it an 87 and Scarlett gave it an 82. It gets points, though, for being lightly aged, which we do like, but we were looking for a continuation of the minerality found in the Blanco, and it wasn't quite there. Cooked agave and vanilla, no problem, totally there. But that seemed to dominate the aromas and flavors as far as what we could detect. Now, full disclosure, we like Blancos and lightly aged Reposados in general, so we're going to always score theirs higher. But if you're an Añejo fan, I'm pretty sure you're really going to like this. In terms of value, Pasote is really well priced. The Blanco at oldtowntequila.com is only $38. The Reposado, $45, and the Añejo is just $52. Now, Pasote is owned and imported by Three Badge Beverage Corporation in Sonoma, California. I would personally like to thank them for having the smarts to get Felipe involved to make it and for supporting traditional production methods. We'd also love to hear what you think about any of the Pasote tequilas. Please leave a comment on our website or rate them for yourself using the app. And most of all, salud.